All right, so this is 2.2 notes and steps to solve multi-step equations with variables on both sides. Your first step is to simplify both sides of the equation, or of the equal sign. So this includes if there's distributive property, or like terms. We gotta get those together first. Second then would be to get like terms together on opposite sides of the equal sign. So if you have like terms on the left side, like 5y and 2y, you got to get those together. And the last, I'm actually going to cut out number 4. The last is we're going to get isolate, or get the, I'll say isolate just because it's more mathy, but it really is get the variable by itself. So the last step is either going to be multiply or divide. So let's work on number 1 here. So number 1 is we have left side of the equation 5y minus 8, nothing, no like terms there. Right side 3y plus 12, no like terms there. So there's no like terms to put together, so, or no simplifying. So step number 1 is done. Step number 2, get the like terms together on opposite sides of the equal sign. So we have like terms, I have 5y and 3y. We need to get those together. You can either, so 5y is positive and 3y is positive. You can either subtract 3y to both sides, so you could do that, or you could subtract 5y. It does not matter which way you do it. Both are correct. I'm actually going to go the other way, because if I subtract 3y, 5y minus 3y is 2y. That's positive. I like to be positive. I like positive answers, so I'll always move the smaller number, or I try to make it a positive answer. The minus 8 comes down. We didn't do anything with that, so that just comes down. 3y minus 3y is 0, so those will simplify out. Let's bring the equals down, and it's a positive 12. You can put a plus 12 if you'd like, positive 12. Next step is we have negative 8 and positive 12. Those are your like terms there. So you're going to move your terms, like your constant term, like negative 8 and 12. Those are your constants. Move those together. We go opposite side of the equal sign of your term with the variable. So 2y is going to come down, equals negative 8 plus 8 is 0, so I simplify those out. 12 plus 8 is 20. Now we have 2y equals 20. The operation that I see in the middle there between 2 and y is multiplication. Opposite of a multiplication is division. So we divide by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1 times y is actually just y. So 20 divided by 2 is 10. So y is going to equal 10. All right, let's work through the problem a little faster here. Number 2. Draw a line down the middle. No like terms on the same side. Nope. No like terms on the right side of the equal sign. Nope. We have like terms, so now we're down to number 2. Like terms on opposite sides. So we have the 6x and the negative 8x, or negative 6x and the negative 8x. We're going to get those together. Does not matter which one you move. I'm going to move negative 8x. Opposite of a negative 8 is a positive 8. Negative 8x plus 8x is 0. 12 is going to come down. 14 we didn't touch, so that's going to be plus 14. Negative 6x plus 8x is going to be 2x. Negative 6 plus 8 is negative or positive 2. We have 14 and 12. Those are now also your like terms. Positive 14 and a positive 12. We're moving across the equal sign. We're going to do the opposite operation. So opposite of addition is subtraction. So we subtract. 2x comes down. 12 minus 14 is negative 2. It's 2 times x, so we divide by 2, divide by 2. We get x is going to equal negative 2 divided by 2 is negative 1. Moving on. So again, we don't have like terms on the same side of the equal sign, but we have like terms on opposite sides. So we have 3k and 7k, so I'm going to subtract 3k. Move your variable terms to the opposite side of the constant term. So 7k minus 3k is 4k equals, and don't forget this is going to be, don't forget the sign next to the number. Always the term, the sign always comes with it. So negative 36 will come down. So you have 4k equals negative 36. That's 4 times k. So we divide by 4, divide by 4. Opposite operation multiplication is division. Negative 36 divided by 4 is negative 9. Number 4. Again, we don't have any like terms on opposite sides. So let's get started. We have negative 2u and 9u. I'm gonna add 2u. 12 will come down. Negative 2u plus 2u, simplify out. You can write x if you want. 9 u's, we have 9 u's, and we're adding 2 more u's, is 11 total u's. Adding 45 is going to come down. So remember, it's a plus 45, so it's a plus 45. We then have the constant terms, so 45 and 12. We're going to get those together. So 45 is a positive, so we're going to do the opposite operation to move it to the opposite side, other side of the equal sign. 45 minus 45 will be 0. 11u will come down. 12 minus 45 is a negative 33. And then we have 11 times u. We're going to divide by 11. And get u to equal negative 3. Number 5. This is the first time we're actually going to have to use the first step. So we have to distribute first. On the left side here, we have to distribute the 3. And you're just distributing to what's in parentheses. So 3 times 6p, that's 18p. We do 3 times negative 1 also is a negative 3, so minus 3. 11p is going to come down, minus 45. At this point, we have nothing else to simplify. No like terms on the same side of the equal sign. Nothing on the same side, but we have like terms on opposite sides. So we, just like our last problems. So we can, I'm going to get the p's together. So I have 11p and 18p. If I subtract 11p, 18p minus 11p is still a positive number, so I'll take that. So 11p minus 11p, simplify out. 18p minus 11p is 7p. Minus 3 is going to come down. Don't forget, that's a negative 3 or minus 3. Just comes straight down. And then negative 45 will come down. Don't forget that negative, that's subtraction. We didn't do anything with it. So that negative comes down. Don't forget it. All right, we have negative 3 and negative 45. Those are like terms still, so let's move the constant away from the variable term. Negative 3 plus 3 is 0. 7p comes down. Negative 45 plus 3 is a negative 42. 7p means 7 times p. Opposite of times or multiplication is division. Always the opposite operation. P is going to equal negative 6. All right, number 6. All right, we're getting into some fun problems now. So on the left side, I see distributing. On the right side of the equal sign, I see distributing. Oh, this is going to be fun. All right, so we have 2 Now we're going to multiply that times 4w first. So 2 times 4w is 8w. And then we're going to do 2 times -1. 2 times -1 is -2. All right, so 2 is distributed in. Now we're going to distribute -10. -10 times w is -10w. -10 times -3 is +30. And then the +4 comes down. So the +4 is just there. All right, we distributed. Now we're going to look at for like terms on the same side. Well, the 30 and 4 is the only thing I can see, so I'm going to copy down 8w minus 2, -10w, 30 plus 4 is 34. And now we have like terms on opposite sides of the equal sign, so 8w and -10w. I'm going to add 10w, the opposite operation. What that's going to do is 8w plus 10w is 18w. -2 is going to come down, and the 34 is going to come down. You're going to add 2. Those are your like terms, your constants. -2 plus 2 is 0. 18w is going to come down. We're getting there. 34 plus 2 is 36. It's 18 times w. Opposite of times or multiplication is division. Divide by 18. We get w is equal to. Cool. Back page. All right, number 7. So we're looking here. We have 9. So looks like we have like term, or we got to distribute. 9 times m is 9m. 9 times a -3 is a -27, so I'll write -27. Plus 3m is going to come down. Didn't do anything with that. So I'll just rewrite the rest of the problem. Looks like we have some like terms. We have 9m plus 3m on the same side of the equal sign. So let's get those together. 9m plus 3m is 12m minus 27 equals 7m plus 43. Now we have like terms on opposite sides of the equal sign. Usually I get my terms with variables together first. So you can subtract 12m or subtract 7m. I'm going to subtract 7m. 7m minus 7m, simplify. So 12m minus 7m is 5m. Minus 27 comes down, equals positive 43 comes down. -27 and 43 are like terms. Let's get those together. So add 27. Opposite of minus 27, or subtracting 27, is adding 27. 5m comes down. 43 plus 27 is 70. Ooh, that's getting to be a big number. It's 5 times m, divide by 5, divide by 5. And 70 divided by 5 is 14. Almost got me. All right, number 8. Ooh, this one's a doozy. This one gets me a lot of times. You see this 16 minus 7, you just really want to, -16 minus 7, and you really want to do that. Got to remember order of operations, though. Before you can subtract, you have to multiply. So we need to multiply this -7, distribute it into the parentheses. So that -16 actually doesn't do anything for a bit. It just stays there. So we do -7 times 2a is going to be at negative or minus 14a. -7 times a positive 3 is a negative 21. That equals 23 minus 2a. Now we have like terms. We have -16 minus 21. Let's get those together. And it doesn't matter where you write them either. So that's a -37 minus 14a equals 23 minus 2a. We have like terms on the opposite sides of the equal sign. So -14a and -2a. Does not matter which way you go. I'm going to add 14a because that'll make a positive number of a's. I like that better. So I keep forgetting about this line down the middle. -37 comes down. 23 comes down. That one we didn't touch. negative 2a, and we add 14 a's to that, so that's going to be a positive 12. So negative 2 plus 14 is positive 12a. We have like terms on opposite sides of the equal sign. 23 and negative 37. We need to move, now we only have one term with a variable, we need to move everything away. So it's a positive 23, so we're going to subtract 23. Oh, this is getting really separated out. So I'm going to bring that 12a down. It's going to equal negative 37 minus 23. Oh my goodness, that's negative 60. And then we divide by 12. It's opposite of multiplication is division. And the a is going to equal negative 5. Number 9. All right, so we got distributed on the left side of the equal sign and on the right. So we have negative 1. Make sure that's a negative 1. We're going to distribute that in. 5x minus x, negative 1 times a negative 18 is a positive 18. We're going to distribute this negative 2 into the parentheses. So 6 will come down. Negative 2 times x is a negative 2x. Negative 2 times 15 is a negative 30. Let's get our like terms together. We have like terms on both sides. So 5x minus 1x, remember that's a 1, that's going to be 4x. Plus 18 will come down. On the right side, we have 6 minus 30 is a negative 24. So negative 2x will come down, and negative 24 or minus 24. You could have written negative 24 at the beginning, too. It should have been negative 24 minus 2x. That would have been perfectly fine. All right, opposite side of the equal sign, we have like terms. So negative 2x and 4x. It does not matter which way you write it or move, which term you move. I'm going to add 2x. 18 is going to come down. 4x plus 2x is 6x. Then 18 and negative 24 are like terms. Let's get those together. We have 30, 40, negative 42. And divide by 6, divide by 6. That's the opposite of multiplication. 6 divided by 6 is 1. 1 times x is x. It's going to be negative 7. We got one more problem to do here. Double distribution on, or distributing both sides. 8 times y is 8y. 8 times 4 is 32. We have negative 2 is got to get distributed. It needs to be distributed. Negative 2 times y is negative 2y. Negative 2 times negative 1 is a positive 2. And the right side has nothing to simplify. Right side of the equal sign has nothing to simplify. Now let's look at what we have for like terms. We have 8y minus 2y, 6y. We have 32 plus 2 is 34. And we have 70 minus 3y on the right side. Looks like we have like terms on opposite sides of the equal sign. So we have negative 3y and 6y. So I'm going to add 3y. To keep it positive, it does not matter. You'll get the same exact answer. 6y plus 3y is 9y. 34 is coming down. Equals 70. We have our like terms on constant terms, 34 and 70. So minus 34, minus 34. 9y will come down. 70 minus 34 is 36. 9 times y, so you're going to divide by 9. Y equals 4. And we can check, well, you can check using Desmos on these if you'd like. All right, thank you.